People of the known universe. What the hell is going on? I, personally, am highly confused on what we should be doing as, a society, as a culture, as a community of people. Shouldn't we be organizing and doing something about the many crises in the world? But doesn't that undercut all the hard work that people are doing now? Well, yeah, but why is it an exception that people are working together over the standard? Cooperation is a learned skill, people! I'm being told we have enough resources on Earth to feed and house everyone, but that we're caught up in a web of something, depending on who you ask. Some say it's capitalism, some say it's sin, invalid people say it's the Jews. But if we really have all these resources behind the human race and we're still struggling, then what is happening? And what can we do as the people of this world to help? Let's set some ground rules. 1. Overpopulation is not an issue. It's a fake problem, and it's just natural that as people's well-beings get better, the more children they're gonna have, and then soon, when they realize their children aren't going to die, they have less. 2. All people must be included. If we're being biased that certain people can't/shouldn't reach prosperity, maybe you should work on that before coming back here. 3. The investment should be cheap. US inflation is a bizzity bummer right now, and nobody's getting a pay raise anytime soon. Or at least anybody who doesn't benefit from the misery of the population. It should be noted that a lot of what I talk about is going to be US-centric, as it's where I live, and because a lot of its issues are usually just worldwide issues that are magnified. 4. No more saying you hate people or yourself. The world is made out of people, meaning that you're really just shooting yourself in the foot by saying you don't want to work with other people if you could. And, I personally think being self-deprecating is kind of toxic. So, let's see. Cheap investment, all people must be included, can't say you hate people. Oh god, we're making a religion. Or more accurately, a school of thought. People of the known universe, today we'll be practicing radical self-love. A concept I accidentally reinvented in my head instead of just looking it up. The perspective that made me realize it was possible at all was visualizing the goodness of myself as the air around my negative thoughts, represented as a heavy stone. Gee boy howdy, I certainly put a lot more of my focus on that rock than the air all around me. If we actually stacked up the negativity from within yourself, the negativity that came from outside, and then the same for positive feelings, well, society told me I should be ashamed of myself, all my friends say that I shouldn't, and I haven't even accounted for my own feelings yet of which side of the scale I'd like to put my investment on. One of these feelings is going to have to be stronger than the other. Radical self-love, in my mind, says that you're allowed to put your thumb on the scale in the name of loving yourself. The twist is, people don't know that this is a choice. When you boil it down far enough, it has to come down to a choice. Not an easy choice, not a trivial choice. Well, to me it was, after being on the other side of it. But it's not like the road was easy to get there. This choice should really be framed more so as if you believe people are inherently good or not, more than if you can love yourself or not, but people are good, and we should all believe that. And I only say that we should all collectively believe that all people are inherently good, because if we don't, then there's room to say that not all people are valuable in some way. At some point, together, we need to choose to love each other and ourselves, unconditionally. Loving yourself is selfish in a good way, as in you can dedicate your resources for other people easily enough, but how often do you really consider that you're a physical body living in a physical space that needs resources and help to survive just like anybody else? Some guidelines I like to do when I get off track is treat loving yourself like you believe something and don't know why. Treat loving yourself like it's the law. Treat loving yourself like it's supposed to be a relief from what everyone has to say about you. Any negative thought that you have about yourself did not come from a vacuum. And if you think it did, society is failing you already. If you want to spin it this way, it's not the government's job to keep everyone happy and healthy. It's our collective responsibility as a community of people on whatever planet we may inhabit to take care of each other and our land. It's a practice, so just take it easy and love yourself. Hi, I'm Wowie K. Zowie. I'm a furry, and you can use he, him pronouns for me. I've been really pondering since coming to terms with self-love that human beings shouldn't be the only type of person that should be considered a person. So let's make a comprehensive list. After humans, I choose furry for the list of people in the known universe. Furry is pretty broad, but make a list of other type of people you know that you want to see on the list. Thank you for your time. I have faith you will learn to love yourself, and goodbye.